the most comprehensive and detailed video on the topic of separation and divorce in astrology. There are several people who have approached me and requested me to make a video, a comprehensive and detailed one video which would be sufficient to understand all the yogas and all the combinations which can lead to a divorce from your horoscope. So if you want to know the secrets of the position and placements of planets and the combinations which they can make, which can lead to a divorce in your life, then first you have to subscribe to Purabs universe, guys, because only if you subscribe to Purabs universe you get access to such different content. And remember, after watching this video till the end, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button, but show me your genuine reaction. So hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are doing great and I welcome you back to Purabs universe. I will keep this video very short, brief and precise, but it will justify all the combinations that can lead to divorce. Let's dive into the topic. Primarily, we all know, and if you don't know, get to know, that the 7th house of your horoscope controls your marriage, your life partner, your spouse. And based on the position, dignity and placement of the 7th house and 7th lord of your horoscope, the overall experience of marriage can be seen. Clear? Now, what are the malefics in astrology? Rahu and Ketu are top class malefics. If Rahu or Ketu are placed in the 7th house of your horoscope, or if Rahu or Ketu are placed in the 7th house of your D9 chart, which is your Navamsa chart, then the chances of getting divorced or separated from your spouse increases, because these two malefics definitely causes disturbance in the energy of the 7th house and creates situation where you have to get separated. If it's Ketu in the 7th house, you are taking your life partner for granted, and if it is Rahu in the 7th house, then your life partner is very selfish and materialistic and you feel that he or she is not fulfilling your desires, so you want to move on. Now, even though you have Rahu or Ketu in the 7th house, if the lord of the 7th house is placed in the 7th house itself, or if the lord of the 7th house is placed in the 1st house and aspecting the 7th house, or if the lord of the 7th house is placed in any house of your horoscope except the 6th, 8th and 12th and aspecting the 7th house of your horoscope, then your marriage can be saved, because the aspect still gives a probability to save, right? These combinations that I am explaining are applicable in the D9 chart also, the Navamsa chart also. So even though things might appear to be very rosy, cozy and clear in the Lagna chart, but if this is carrying forward to the D9, the Navamsa chart, then also chances get increased. If the lord of the 7th house, that is the planet that is ruling the 7th house of your horoscope, is placed in the 6th house of court cases, litigation, enmity, problems and disturbances, and if the 7th lord is conjunct with Rahu, Ketu or Saturn in the 6th house, either in the Lagna chart, that is the ascendant chart, or the D9 chart, the Navamsa chart, then there is a strong chance of getting divorced, right? Similarly, if the lord of the 7th house is placed in the 8th house of your horoscope, right, and it is conjunct with malefics like Rahu, Ketu or Saturn, then also there are strong chances of you getting into divorce. Here you will have an in-law problem, because the 8th house is the house of your in-laws also. The 7th lord going in the 8th house conjunct with Rahu, Ketu or Saturn shows problems with the in-laws and also problem with the life partner, because it shows the 7th lord, that is your life partner, is going in the energy of the 8th house, which is secret relationship and affairs. So there is a tendency that your life partner might get involved in secret affairs, because of which he or she is misbehaving with you. So this is one combination. Similarly, if the Lord of the 7th house of your horoscope is placed in the 12th house of your horoscope, conjunct with Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn. Now, 12th house is the house of losses, sudden expenses, and the 7th Lord is going 6 houses forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any planet which goes 6 houses forward, it causes problems, it causes litigation, cases, right? So, the 7th Lord going 6th house away, 6th away, placed in the 12th house of losses and expenses, conjunct with Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn, is also a very strong yoga for getting divorced. So if you have this, beware. Now, if a benefic is aspecting the 7th house, let's say Jupiter is aspecting the 7th house, or Venus is aspecting the 7th house, then, or for that matter, say Moon is aspecting the 7th house, then the benefic aspect of Jupiter, Venus, and Moon will try to save your relationship. It will give you that conscience that no, don't spoil the relationship, let me continue. But if the strength of Rahu, Ketu are more, then they will overpower or overcome the aspect of Jupiter, and separation will happen. One more combination for divorce is that if the Lord of the 7th house of your horoscope is placed in Aquarius Navamsa in the D9 chart, that is the planet which is ruling the 7th house. Let's say the 7th house is under the energy of Libra. So the Lord of Libra is Venus. Now if this Venus is placed in Aquarius Navamsa in the D9 chart, Navamsa chart, it doesn't matter whichever house it may be. Venus can be placed in the 1st house in Aquarius sign in the Navamsa, or the 5th house in Aquarius sign in the Navamsa chart. But if that's there, then the chances of getting divorced increases, right? Also, if you find the 7th Lord of the Navamsa chart, the D9 chart, afflicted, that is the 7th Lord in the 6th, the 7th Lord in the 8th, the 7th Lord in the 12th, then also the chances of getting divorce increases. And especially if they are afflicted by Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn in the Navamsa chart also, then the probability and the chances increases, guys. So these are the combinations which, if present in your horoscope, can lead to separation and divorce. I've explained mostly everything. I hope this video enlightened you. Look at your horoscope and see if you have such combination. That is why your married life is not working out and you have a tendency of detachment and getting separated from your relationship. So choose wisely, guys, and live well. This is Purabs signing off from Purabs Universe. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.